of something that's invisible there. Cause we're living at the mercy of the pain and the fear. Until we get it, forget it, let it all disappear. Yeah. Waiting for the end to come, wishing I had strength to stand. This is not what I had planned. It's out of my control.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode here, Fangel of Asgard, and thanks for joining me on YouTube channel and checking this video out. Just starting this clip out, and the entire clip in the background will have a dedication to Chester Bennington of Linkin Park. If you're a fan of them, which I myself have been since they came out. I remember putting Linkin Park's first CD, actually when you had to buy CDs, onto my Forza Motorsport and having them be my background music on Xbox. So they were definitely there in my early gaming days, and definitely will be missed. But also some Hotline news. You never know who's going through it. Hopefully no one here in the DOT community is impacted that hardly, but if you ever are, sharing that Hotline news, as we've had a few musicians that have kind of gone that way recently. So this whole episode dedicated in memory to that memory I have of Linkin Park and gaming. The rest of this episode here, we're going to be looking at the all-new Titan Jaldarg, what he has to offer and what we're seeing so far with skills and information on him. So stay tuned with what we'll be checking out there. And just some other info on what's been happening with the latest event. So stay tuned. Please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you can. So first things first, always going to put it out there if you haven't heard, Asgard has teamed up with DSB. So Asgard is our Masters team for now. We have no 0 VP requirement, which means that something has to be posted, preferably through raids. But we don't have any base minimum. Our competitive team and legend, DSB ASG, has a 400k VP minimum. You can feel free to reach out to JR Gold or put any comments on here if you're looking to join, whether it be a casual or competitive alliance. Now let's check out this latest event, the Grand Hunt. I'm not going to go too in-depth here, just going to pull out a few things. They have presented us with a new Titan through this, Jaldarg, who is this new male ranger. I say that because I've also learned that some of the current Ragnar Rangers, which Jaldarg is, have been females. Had no clue. Here we're taking a look at Iron Souls being collected, but you're also collecting what they are calling it Lost Souls. So we're seeing a little bit of a mix there through these different types of soul events. We're also seeing a call out that this is now Ranger specific. As you can take a look here, the Grand Hunt gets a boost through using Rangers. So start preparing those other classes of Titans, as we've already seen them go through some of the races with the Unax, Elethans. So start preparing those, champions and those paladins and the berserkers and all that, because I definitely foresee, as I've said in the past, that we're going to start seeing classes have impacts in their own events. So again, we're seeing pretty standard here. You can get relics to boost what they're calling Lost Souls. However, when you collect them during the game, they're actually Iron Souls. But hey, whatever, let it all work out. But again, Rangers is the boost. So here's just a little information of what we're getting to see with that. Pretty standard soul event, except we were just looking at this one here is right around 2 days, as you saw on the screen past. A little bit shorter, but the soul count is only 12,000. So let's take a quick look at what kind of rewards we're getting with that. Let's take a look at these rewards. Pretty standard. We're starting out with the 50 portal stones and then your token. Again, you can see here we are referencing it as an iron soul token. So Lost Souls, Iron Souls, apparently the same thing. We'll have a couple standard 2-stars. So there's the Dragon Helm, and then we've got our 250 gems. So pretty standard starting out. Again, you can see the milestones for these 12,000 souls. Kelwyn is our first 2-star Ranger. Already have her, not all that worried. We've got another iron token at 500. Again, 2 more pretty standard relics, 2 stars, Drake and Vambrace. Again, this will bring us almost to a close up on our second milestone, 1500, which rounds out with 500 gems and Edana. Just pulled her from the temple. Interested by her perks. I know this is one thing I'll say. Don't count out 2-star Rangers. We've got another Titan token at 1800. 2000 milestone is 1,000 gems. Glad to see the Titan token back and not a relic token. We continue on with a 3-star Gilded Arc. We go into the Flame Arc, and then we get a 2-star Laco at 3,500. Now, I'll tell you, she has been my Titan of choice lately. Love her Panther buffs. Panthers, of course, are fantastic troops right now. So again, don't count out these 2-star Rangers. I love them personally. Starting out the next bracket, we've got another Iron token. We've got the Frostbow. We've got 1250 for gems, the 5,000 milestone. Tainted Bow for our first 4-star relic, and then we got the 3-star Joran, 7,000, wrapping out that bracket. We then move into the very last bracket here, 2,500 gems, Earth Sight for the 4-star and Frostbow for the 4-star. Those are 2 great relics. If you can make the push, go for it. Still have about a day left after you might see this video. We get an Epic token at the 10,000 soul count, and then wrapping up our 12,000 soul count for this 2-day event is Jaldarg. Loving this Titan just by design personally, but also very interesting concept that they've got for skills lined up on here him for what we've seen so far. So we're going to start getting a look at this all-new Titan, Jaldarg. So here he is, the new Titan, Jaldarg. He's by far, I think right now, one of my favorite Titans in design. He's a BA looking Ranger. He's an awesome just looking Ragnar. He's, got this unique combination between the bearded Ragnars, which I love, and then the latest set of Ragnars they've been pushing out. I think he looks pretty awesome. Honestly, he looks a little bit more like a combination between like Gimli and Legolas if they had some kind of offspring from Lord of the Rings. He's got that dwarfish look, but he looks like one BA Ranger. So we're going to start taking a look at what Jaldarg here has for skills. Now this is all maybe a little bit speculation right now, just for the fact that I do know there's been a player who sent a message out to the devs asking about the skills, because what you will see is he does come with physical boosts. He's stacked like a champion when we get into that. But let's take a look at some of his other skills before I dive too deep into that. So looking at him as far as stats go, this is just right from the screen. He's a Ranger. He starts out here, right? He's level 30 here. He's got 10,346 health. That's pretty good. Damage at 966, and his speed is pretty standard for Rangers, speed 3. He's got offensive stack, 30% piercing, 5% critical, mid-range, and medium damage. Not too bad. Really not at all. We're taking a look at defensively of what he's going to come equipped with. Pretty standard, unless they have some kind of a buff. You'll see that he has no resistance here whatsoever. But he does have 5% armor. So, I mean, not all that bad, but nothing too fancy either. You'll see here he's going to have a total of 6 relic slots, whether they're all unlocked. We know that they're going to be changing the way in which these relic slots can be unlocked. So if you haven't checked out some of the other videos, I'll do one probably more when it rolls out, but we have heard the devs saying that they're going to be changing how skills and relic slots unlock. But in total, he has 6 unlockable slots. So let's get ready to start taking a look again at what we currently have seen for Jaldarg's skill stacks. What does he actually have available to him? In total, he's going to have 5 skills available. Again, this is something we know that will be progressively unlocked through leveling once they push that update out, but it's not there. So if you get this Titan, you may want to work on trying to boost him as fast as you can if you're not a max castle. Just something to consider because we know about the update that's coming. So here we have the first set of skills. Now I just want to go ahead and give a shout out to both the line groups and band groups, which have shared what they've seen so far. But taking a look, we're seeing skill stacks that are much more like a champion, which make him a very unique Ranger. In this one here, we're seeing Titan Health, physical damage, resist against fire, critical, and resist against poison, which is pretty nice seeing a Ranger stack like this. The only thing we have to just pay attention to is the fact that he comes with physical damage boost. Knowing that he's a Ragnar, he will originally be doing earth damage, and I have heard that some players saying that do have him already that they can't put those physical damage relics on him, only the earth. So here's the next set we've seen: Colossal, Titan Health, Titan Armor Piercing, Titan Resist against Lightning, Physical Damage, and Titan Health. So again, another physical damage. We'll just have to see if they're going to make the switch to him and go ahead and swap that out for earth damage. Again, I have heard a player put a ticket in and that they are checking, the devs, checking into whether or not that's correct. Another different set here, we're seeing Curious, Titan Armor first up, Roaring Strike, Titan Critical, Titan Health, again another Titan Physical Damage, and a Powerhouse 2, Titan Resist against Physical. So again, he's getting stacks very similar to Champions, which is pretty cool, pretty unique. This guy will be one badass out on the battlefield, putting the right set of relics on him too. So here comes another set, and we'll get our first view at him actually in the temple. Jaldarg here, again starting out with Titan Health, another Titan Physical damage on this one, a second Titan Health, a second Titan Physical damage, and then a Titan Resist against Physical. So again, I think only time will tell whether or not they'll end up swapping these out. Again, this may be something where if you do get Jaldarg, you may want to consider maybe holding on to them until they make their call, whether fixing it, swapping it. Will they swap it out if you've already collected them? You know, again, it's things we've got to find out, and just speculation as of right now. Here's another swap of him in the temple. Again, thanks to the chat channels for sharing all these images. Titan Resist against Fire, Titan Physical damage, Titan Resist against Earth, Titan Armor Piercing, awesome, and Titan Armor. So again, really unique stack. Things that we know about Jaldarg here is that he's one totally different Ranger. He's one awesome looking Ragnar Ranger. So, you know, if you could make the event, go ahead and push for it. But I'm loving this new Titan. And just looking at him in general here in the temple, getting an idea size-wise, you can see we've got the guard that's coming up right around the knee or so. He looks to be a pretty average size Titan. Nothing too huge, pretty much on par with the other Ragnars we've seen. But hey, if you can make the push in probably about a day that's left after you're watching this to go ahead and get those 12,000 souls, I would encourage you to do so, but it most likely will require a little bit of gemming or a little bit of spending to get there. Good luck to you if you're on there, reaching out to him. If you do get Jaldarg, I'd love to hear your thoughts about actually using him in the battlefield and what we're seeing from him. So again, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you could, make sure you hit that sub and like and share this with anyone you can. Stay tuned for another episode that'll be out there when we see new Titans, new events, and new information. Once again, thanks for watching. This is Fangel of Asgard. Remember, if you're looking for an alliance, we always have Asgard here. Casual, yet competitive, Masters League, and DSBHG, 400k VP minimum. Feel free to reach out to JR Gold on that alliance if you're looking for a way to get in. Thanks for tuning. This is Fangel, and I'll catch you guys later.